of whoever I'm talking to, and then we find out all their secrets, and then I'm like, oh, we're definitely not gonna work.
That's me when it comes to some of my friends.
Their sign, their birthday, what day they were born, the month, the time period, the moon sign, the sun sign.
Oh, we're doing the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get that deep. I just
listen. I look for red flags early on.
Yes, we don't need to go to the first date without knowing who the heck he's been raised with.
Give me the Carfax. I need to know.
Give me the mileage.
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I'm trauma myself. I got my own baggage. Let's see what we can add on to it.
I don't really care about their occupation, money, status, whatever, but they need to be a good person. I can't be dating shitheads.
I need to know their social media.
Like,
I need to know their everything.
Like, you can be pretty, you can be beautiful, you can be stunning, you can look like fucking Megan Fox with implants. I don't care. But if you have a shitty personality, I want nothing to do with it.
XX.
I'll spend a couple nights creating a friction fire, but that's it.
Is BB coming back on?
I'm still waiting for her to reply to me from the "Are you okay?" So, I'm giving.
All right.
No, she said that she has to go. She might have gotten a little too drunk, and she's just like, I'm like, oh no, are you okay? And then now I'm waiting for her.
So that's 1, 2.
But it's also only been. Oh wow.
Isn't 3 like somewhere on one of these buildings?
It should be over here.
Yeah, I think it's behind one of them.
Is it like right here or something?
It's like right here, but I don't see a tier here.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me look at the official walkthrough. Actually, I have a picture map.
I feel like I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant with a good baby.
The most scandalous relationship that you've ever had.
I had an affair with a married woman.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I also had an affair with a married man.
Oh.
Was it? Now, now, just to make this even more spicy here, was he married to a woman or another man?
A woman.
There you go. That's the tea I need to hear.
With 2 kids.
Oh. Yeah,
it's taking me back to euphoria there, baby.
So, hey, Brianna, remember my crazy story about talking about the chick that fell out of the I busted out of the trailer with?
Yes.
So, she was the married chick. She was also a friend of mine from high school, so it was like, so we were like good friends for like 4 years in like junior high school to high school, and I called her Squeaker because every time I poked her sides, she'd let out like a high pitch yelp. Oh yeah, and she dropped out of high school, became a model, married some military guy, moved to Texas, and I didn't see her again for like 6 years until one day I'm sitting at Horseshoe Lake at a park that's like a block and a half away from my house, and she was there, and I'm like, no fucking way. She was visiting her parents because her boyfriend said that he considered her like a sister, or not her boyfriend, her husband considered her like a sister and didn't have sex with her for like 8 months. And so she was all pent up and full of aggression, so she was like, hey, where do you live? I'm like, a block and a half away. And she's like, can I come stay the night? And I'm like, well, here's the and she even was like, hey, I'm married, so I can't do stuff. Well, all it took was playing Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, and one thing led to another, and we're falling out of my trailer in the middle of the night. It was, I'm sorry, that was my scandalous story.
You're great.
No, it's
a scandalous story.
It was crazy because it was like, I have this trailer that's like, so it's like one of those little box trailers that that you put into the bed of a truck, and where the bed part was the overhang. Yeah, and so like, it's funny because in the middle of the night we're like, we're trying out some new things. I'm young, I'm experimenting, I'm doing some new stuff, and all of a sudden this thing's like, fucking spits us out. It's just the whole bottom just caved out and like completely fell out. So we're just rolling out of the front end completely butt-ass naked and just and I'm like, it's cold, and so I'm like, what do we do? So we like go back into my trailer. I convert my table part into the guest bed thing that it is, and I take my mattress and I put it on there, and we sleep on that for the night. But like, I had to explain to my dad the next day. I'm like, hey Dad, my trailer broke and I fell out of it, and he's like, who's that chick that fell out with you? I didn't share that with the story. My dad, fucking horn dog. So it was weird because when he found out that I was having sex, he was like super against it. But then like almost a month later, he's like, what if I hired you a prostitute so that we could have babies? So we can have more grandkids. And I'm like, no, that's not happening. I was just like, I had plenty of better options than doing that. And he's like,
I don't have a scandalous story. Like the most scandalous story I had was that what's it called? I snuck out of my house, went into my ex-boyfriend's place, and my mom didn't know where I was, so she called the cops.
Oh, well, that's I mean, that's very vanilla. I'm not gonna lie.
No
At least
cap,
compared
like,
to my lifestyle.
I don't have any scandalous story.
I snuck out of my house one time so that I can go violate this one chick with a wine bottle.
I have no scandalous story. I was in a committed relationship when I was 17.
Wait. Hold. Back it up. You said you were going to violate this woman with a what?
Wine bottle.
So she wanted to do one man, one jar, but you were the one putting it in her.
Repeatedly. And also with a Sonicare toothbrush.
Oh, that is spicy.
we were young and experimenting, and he's gone now. I know what he's doing. Everyone left me. My scandalous stories are too scandalous. I'm a Scorpio, if that makes any sense.
No, I support it.
No, I live for this.
I support it. I'm being dramatic. I support you.
I'm an adventurous guy. That's why I identify with Deadpool so well.
Let's go.
See, this is why I say you're not a whore. You're a hoe. You're respectable.
Listen, I'm more than capable of taking care of it myself, but I also am one of those guys that's like, let's see what this can do.
Lord have mercy. Are we going back to deer hunting?
Yes, what happened?
Are we? Because we keep going on to stories here, you know?
Well, that's because alcohol is mixed with this whole thing. How do I let myself convince myself into doing this? It's
next is this way.
I have 13 personalities all saying, do it, you've earned it.
Where are you going?
Oh,
it's up there.
This way.
That's where it is.
Making my way downtown, pants stained brown, cause I shit myself.
I know.
Do. And I pee too.
Alright. Here's another good question.
And I'm wondering
First
why
love.
Cry myself to sleep at night. Can you tell me why?
First love?
We
First
have
love.
to fight. What? I'm done.
Like, what about our first love?
Who was your first love? Like, what, why, who was your first love and why?
Oh, okay. Do you want me to
I'm
go
sure
back?
My first love was a catfish, so...
No, like a person.
First relationship.
Right
Let's narrow this down to the first relationship you've had.
No. It's not a relationship. It's your first love.
Well, you already know
like
that's your parents.
The person you deeply fell in love with, and you cannot get rid of them, so you have to add on like other people that you feel strong.
Okay, that narrows it down a lot more, and I got one person.
Stoned.
You want me to go first?
Oh no, you're my first love.
Oh. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I feel so special.
You're welcome.
Riona,
No,
you don't give me this.
My first love.
Yes, you do.
No.
You said you weren't gonna kiss me anymore. That was a lie.
My first love was. So this isn't like first relationship.
It doesn't matter.
This isn't first relationship. It's like just legit first love or first crush.
Like legit first love. Like the person that you saw, you were like, oh my god, I fucking love you. The conversation.
First grade.
The feeling.
First grade. Her name was Kim. She would always race me to the school grounds, even though she lived across the street and I lived like 4 blocks down. I used to feed her my snacks and ask my parents to pack me double the snacks so I had something to eat. She was cool.
That's adorable.
Innocent. I love it.
My first
Still
love.
think about her. I wonder how she's doing.
Yep. That's how you should feel. That's a first love right there.
I have love issues, but my first instance of love was when I was a junior year. I met this chick who was my very first girlfriend and also took my virginity. And she's also the one that I was talking about with the wine bottle and stuff. We were very adventurous.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense now.
Okay, yeah, no, so
we're unpacking his stuff here.
Yeah, so I was like, she was like my first girlfriend. I dated her for like almost a year. We were like talking about getting married and having kids and stuff. But yeah, no, it was like that was my first love. That like she did everything. We did everything together. Like she went on family camping trips and everything. Her mom wanted to call the cops on me because I kept convincing her to sneak out of her house. I made her parents get a full-blown security system because of the amount of times we kept sneaking out at middle of the night and doing crazy antics. Like, it's funny too because the first half of it we weren't even having sex, and then the second half of it, after she got the security camera accusing me of almost knocking her up even though she never. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But no, it was funny too because the way how things turned out was I eventually convinced her to become a prostitute.
Now she makes good money.
No. It wasn't like I intentionally did. She moved. She like completely dropped radar. Like she just disappeared. It was like, hey, we're done, gone. And she moved to Vegas, became a fucking escort. And I'm like, I convinced my love of my life to become an escort. What the fuck have I done? And I'm like, it was the wine bottle.
It was the wine bottle, bro.
She's like, I could get into more kinky stuff and get paid for it.
She needed something. She needed that something.
But here's the thing, we're still really good friends and we still talk from time to time.
My first love was when I moved to the United States.
I don't love her like that anymore, though. Was that, is that your fiance, or is that someone else?
No, it's somebody else. This is when I first moved to the United States. His name is Seth, and he was, he was so nice to me. My very first thing that, like I can remember this vividly, was when I was in a school bus, and it was like the summer, right? And I was wearing a hoodie. And everybody was making fun of me. He's like, "Why are you wearing a hoodie? It's so hot outside." And he defended me, and I was like, "Oh my god, thank you!" And stuff like that. And then he started hanging out with me. He would be so nice to me in school and everything when everybody like would go away. And I was just like, "Aw, that's so nice." And he lived like a block away, so we would see each other every single day. And we actually dated a couple of times, but it just didn't work out, of course.
Yeah, you know, young life and stuff like that. But that's so cute.
I know. It was so cute.
I don't have any
I see him from time to time. I think he has a girl now.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have any like childhood like cute. I was always moving, so I didn't really get a bond with people too well. My life pretty much started when I was like 17.
That's so interesting.
It's like really weird to say.
When I was 6.
Like when I was, like up until that point, I just played video games or like did my own thing because I just, you know, it was just me.
Right.
But then once I was like 17 and came back, that's when I started having like the family life and like the friends and building the life that I should have started when I was a wee little lad.
Aww.
Yeah, no, I mean, it happens, but like, you know, I'm a stronger person because of it.
True.
Alright, it should be one right here.
I want to play
It's
jokes on
not.
you so bad, but it's just evil and I can't do it.
I think there's one in
Alright.
that thing right there.
Yes, and then there's one in there.
Realize
the basis
is the key to your heart.
Is it that one or is it this one? It's one of them.
I believe it's inside of here somewhere.
Yep, it's like right in this column.
Holy crap, wait.
Alright, I have another question.
Yes.
So we're done with this area, right?
You do know I'm live streaming, right?
Do we want to move to fractured planes first and then we'll do the next question?
Yes. Because I know we'll stand still for a while. Alright, let's stand here before we go there because there's less people. Because I'm pretty sure Rihanna is about ready to spill the tea.
I'm ready to spill.
Your first major life event.
I was 8 years old.
Let's go.
Oh god, thank god I gotta think about it.
When I was 8 years old, my mom had a stroke that we didn't know about that caused us to get sent to live with our grandparents because our mom was incapable of living with us. She was also on drugs. But that's also not the first major event. There's been a lot of drug issues
First
in our family.
major... Like, what kind of major event? Like...
Something that made you realize something about life.
I could also talk about my mom's stroke.
I mean, genuinely, I think my first real life event was probably in the 7th grade when my friend's dad died, because then I realized, like, death is a thing.
Yeah.
I think that was, like, my legit first one. Or, it could have been when I first realized I was gay, and I was like, Actually, that probably
That's a big
is
one.
it.
That is,
Well, I
that
always
is a really
knew...
big one, especially in that time of age, too.
Yeah.
I always knew when I was 6, but I didn't realize it was a bad thing until 6th grade.
But it's not a bad
Because
thing.
then I
What do you
moved
mean?
to Well, remember.
Oh no,
thought it was a good
Time,
thing
at that
it
time.
was stereotypically
time-
bad.
Because in 6th grade, all the jocks that I played sports with were super homophobic. I live in like the country of PA, so like. It's,
Yeah.
People in school were pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I also
My
went
first
to a
major
predominantly
life
white
event-
school, so I dealt with racism there too. That was a double whammy, I think, actually.
Oh yeah. Being gay and being racist too.
Yeah, no, that
no.
hits hard on two different levels.
That's a terrible combo.
That's two different levels that I can't understand, being white and straight.
You probably understand the gay one. It's not that different.
No, I mean, yeah. I understand the level, because I have friends that are, and they get picked on and bullied all the time for it, so it's like...
It's just not okay. Love is
Yeah.
love, bruh.
That's why I
Yeah.
square up.
That's what I believe. Yeah, there you go. Fight. That's why I say...
These are ready to eat for everybody.
That's why I say you can't be a fighter, or you can't be a lover and not be a fighter, because how can you
That's right.
fight? How can you love something? Wait, because you gotta fight for what you love. There you go. Keanu Reeves says it better.
My first major life event was when I was 4 to 5,
Okay.
and my mom left me, so I left. I lived with my grandmother, who wasn't even actually my grandmother, and
Hey, over
the
here.
people.
Hey,
that
can
was
someone help me?
around
Can someone help me? I'm out of my body. Someone help me. I can't see.
Take off your headset.
What? Take off
And
your
the people
headset.
the people that I was living with would make me an outcast because my father was a alcoholic and he was never around. So
Damn. That's a lot to deal with as a kid.
So I was abandoned and I was outcasted. So weird. And that's when I get my abandonment issue.
I love
That's
you.
definitely tough. At 4 years old too, that is definitely tough.
I love you.
You are loved.
Yes.
I ain't going nowhere. Unless I for some reason get bored with Oculus, but I already have the Discord, so you're kind of stuck with me.
You're stuck with me too. There's no getting around with that.
Sorry, we
but
don't
yeah.
make the rules.
You've seen
here.
too much of me. I'm under an
Yes, I
NDA.
did.
You have to die if... She's gotten me drunk too many
But
times and seen too much for an engaged woman.
Hey, listen. Her fiance's not safe either. I'm gonna get him there one day.
Yeah?
I should,
Yeah?
but
I'm 100% going to take her fiance.
I mean, he's pretty gay with his friends. They would like talk about how they would do each other at a three-way, so.
Yo,
What? Oh, no.
What is you on,
I didn't have a
bro?
conversation with your fiance.
Yeah,
Did he
no,
just shush
would,
you? Did I just hear him
they would-
shush you?
No, he's not here. He's not next to me.
Oh.
They would talk
Someone
about
said shush.
how they would do it in a waterbed. It'd be like two walruses in a waterbed.
So
Oh
it's
my God.
3 guys in a waterbed. That sounds chaotic.
Three big guys,
I wouldn't
three
even do
big
that.
guys, three big
I
guys.
wouldn't even do that. That's chaos. You know, but I give him mad props though. Any straight man that like actually take the time to like do it and learn that it's like not their thing.
my one
Like-
viewer just
No,
left.
Usually
he
the
never
coolest
did
people.
it. He never did it. He's just joking with his friends and stuff like that.
You guys made my one viewer
Oh.
leave.
The what?
My one viewer just left for tonight.
The one.
The moment you started talking about two walruses in a waterbed, I just watched. It said it went
Oh, it's
from
kinda
1
like that
to
dolphin
0.
pussy.
No, that one made me go from 0 to 1.
Alright, the first tier is this way.
I can't jump. I'm white.
What you did, bruh?
I can't jump on you fuckers.
Oh
I'm
no.
following you for amusement.
Oh, you're gonna get it. That's for sure.
You're gonna get a lot.
Alright. So this is the first one in Fractured Plane. That's gonna be the first one. The second one.
Oh shit!
How the fuck?
Second one's right here.
I got the drunk wobbles.
This kid is shook. What are you shook about?
I don't know, you guys are so fast.
Oh, because
We
we're
speed
expert
glide.
flyers.
Oh yes, he can be our test dummies because he can see them.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a
Alright,
dummy.
next is over here.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck,
Shit.
boy. Fast as fuck.
Should be like right in the front.
Oh shit! I got like
Alright,
drunk
ooh,
wobbles.
ooh.
High five.
The most dangerous acts that you have done.
Any dangerous acts?
Any dangerous acts
Uh,
that you yourself think is the most dangerous.
Roofing with
that
no
you-
I told my
harness.
don't
mom to
think
go
is-
fuck herself.
That you've
Oh, that's
done,
dangerous.
That you've done.
That's
You've done.
dangerous. I don't
Alright, so
think I
there
could
should be
ever.
one right here. There
I'm
should be one right
surprised.
I've done a lot of stupid shit. I'm not gonna lie.
here. This way.
I'm surprised I'm still alive.
The most dangerous thing I've ever done was I got really drunk, smoked a ton of weed, and then popped 2 oxys. And I thought I was gonna die.
That'll do it. That'll do
Like, I
it.
legit laid there, I was like, my heart is going slower and slower.
My
And at
first
one
You
point, I
time.
thought I was gonna stop.
You have like
It
3
kinda
different
just, like, speed up a little, I
contradictions.
think.
My first time doing weed, I was also cross-faded. I was also drunk, so I was cross-faded. And then the next day, I had to go to an interview for a daycare.
Oh, that's fun.
Oof.
Yeah, there should be one right here in the bottom.
Okay, hold on one sec before we
Yeah,
do
I already
anything.
got it, I think.
Oh, gypsy babies, you're still in here. I have to let a cat out.
Oh, I hear the bomb.
We can all hear it. Sounds very scrumptious.
How old are you?
It's Pineapple Express.
16.
my gosh, we gotta censor. We gotta censor our
We
stuff.
gotta be a little bit censored.
No.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I know me at 16, I never cared either, but still, I feel guilty for putting adults in that position when I was 16.
I've experienced so much at like even at 12, man. I just can't say.
I won't censor a lot of. I'll use some of it as a learning lesson for you.
I'm not a baby.
I've seen meth
I'm
cooked.
just a
Alright,
retard.
this way.
You're not. I will say,
This
you're
way,
not a
this way.
baby.
My mom told me one time that the plant growing in our closet that we were growing was tomatoes when it was weed, and we always wondered why there's no tomatoes.
That's a great fucking cover up.
Dude, we believe it too.
That's smart.
We got like like it was growing good too, and we were like, why is there
Inside
no
the waterfall?
tomatoes? And my mom was like, oh, it died, so we had to get rid of it. Bullshit. She harvested the weed and smoked it.
Do you see it?
She didn't share.
Oh, yeah, I see
I was
it.
like 7, 8.
Where are you? Where is he?
He's
Right
there.
here.
Hi,
You got it?
your
So
friend.
you just like grab it and then what?
Put it inside you.
You just grab it and put it inside you.
You can put it in your chest or you can put it in your butt. Both work.
The butt is
about my neck?
amazing.
That is my main go-to.
Yeah, it's a crystal. So like, what if I just like cooked it?
High five.
You can't cook it. Did
Yeah.
you get it?
I actually don't know what crystal meth is.
It
Don't
is.
ever find out.
Yeah, please don't. It's fucked up
This
my
way.
life, and I'm not even the one that used
Dude,
it.
I'm not gonna do crystal meth. I'm not gonna do like hardcore drugs. 'Cause that's like.
Stick with weed. Stick with the herbs. Weed and mushrooms,
The
man.
herbs, yeah. Wait, sick. How many was that?
That's just-
I've never done shrooms though.
That was
1,
3.
2, 3,
My
4,
uncle
5. That was
I love
5.
that.
I've,
five? Okay.
I've smoked weed. I've done coke.
Alright, this way.
I've
wanted-
I've
I've always
snorted Adderall. Not Adderall, Vicodin once. I smoked Adderall
I
one
really
time
don't
as
want
a
to go
stupid.
into the cave. But it's
We
fine.
gotta-
I'll go to the cave. I know.
And I gotta be the one
They won't attack you. I got you.
Okay, when you lost your virginity, how was that?
Awkward.
So, that's actually a funny story.
Alright, see. I knew I
I know my jaw hurts from it.
So I lost my virginity my freshman year of high school.
Tuga!
Fucking, I was like, did nobody get my joke, or am I just like not funny? I was like, that should have been funny.
No, that was funny, but you should hear the traumatizing stuff we.
I was
Yeah,
a
go
freshman in high school. I was doing like these chorus festivals, so I had to travel a lot. I shared a room with 3 other guys, and let's just say 2 of us were obviously gay, and we ended up in the same bed. And you know, while the other 2 were asleep, we did the diddly do.
Diddly do. The do dangly diddly.
Nice.
And it was great. My friend that was from
Right
my
here.
school was straight, and he was awake the whole time, which makes it even funnier. So he was like,
He was
grabbed me the
traumatized.
morning after. He grabbed me the morning after. He's like,
fucking
"You
dying.
what did you
Are we
guys do?"
smoking? Is it smoke session?
I mean, hold on.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That shit was funny.
But yeah, he was like,
How
"What
did-
did you guys do?" I was like, "We did the diddly do." I don't know what to tell you. He's like, "While we were asleep."
Yeah,
I was like,
my
yeah, while
bong
you were
tore my
asleep.
face off earlier, so I'm not.
I mean, I
touching it.
prefer.
I rolled
Like,
once
you should have
now.
just said, "Would you rather?"
Well, we already
While
know.
you're
We already
awake
know
or-
Stone.
That
That's
shit
what I
with
should have
that
said.
wine
Yeah,
bottle lady over here.
wine
But that
bottle
wasn't my
lady.
virginity.
Yeah, boy.
My virginity
That
was at
wasn't-
the high school dugout.
The fuck is? What did I walk into?
Straight still,
I
but
lost
when guys
mine.
fuck, it's a whole different story.
When
Hey,
I was
listen.
when I was in
It's also
junior
like
year.
if a baby kicks a pregnant woman, no one gets all uppity about it. But when I kick a pregnant woman, everyone's like, "You can't do that." Like, what the fuck?
I know it's very one-sided.
Pregnant women. Babies get away with everything scot-free.
Because they don't know
So,
better.
if you guys want, I'm gonna share since
I'll
everybody
skip it.
shared.
Okay.
Well, I didn't share.
I didn't share.
My first, my virginity
Y'all just
was
assumed.
taken by my fiance.
Ooh.
Oh.
You told me this.
Okay.
I don't know if there's one in here, but I think there's one in here.
No, it's in the next room this way.
I don't know if it's that one or if it's
So there's 3 down here.
I was 17, and
I was 17 as well.
me and my girlfriend skipped the school assembly so that we can go smoke weed in a ditch out back at the high school. We ended up walking to the ditch and going to the baseball field that our school
It's
had.
not like, hey, we should fuck, you know? It's usually just like a slower kind of thing that like we have to get into.
Not
Alright,
here.
there should be one.
But thankfully, I already got that one. Thankfully, I haven't lost it.
Last one's by
I
snake
want the
boss.
time to be right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I don't
Hey,
always feel like
listen.
it's
It's
fucking
gotta be.
fucked. I'd rather it be like a good time.
Oh, the time was right.
I
The
will
time was
say-
right. Don't.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
might have
I will
sounded.
say I respect that, but at the same time,
I'm a romantic, so I believe it.
I definitely believe it too. But I will say, if it ever happens randomly, don't feel bad if it does.
Yeah, don't.
Well, I mean, I'm not. Hold on, there's a chest right here. Hold on.
One right here.
Well, I'm not saying that I'd feel bad if it was, you know. If it was randomly and it was
Okay.
happening, yeah, I got it. If it was like randomly and shit, I'd be like, okay, that's fine and everything. Yeah, I don't really care. But like, I'd prefer it to be romantically and shit, you know.
I get it. No, it's gotta mean something the
Definitely
first time.
romantic. I had fucking Popeyes and then he fucked me.
That
Yeah.
sounds like
Very
a
romantic.
great time.
That sounds like the most romantic thing in the world.
My headset's almost dead, so I have to like.
I am live. This is great.
I am.
Plug your
I'm
cable
plugging
in.
in. I'm plugging the cable in right now.
I'm
I
hardwired
used
to
my
my
Nintendo
console,
Switch
so I'm
charger
good.
for it, so. Because that shit works like a charm.
The only thing I have to worry about is my
It's like on an
controllers.
Xbox, PS4, PC, everything.
I didn't even get hit once. I'm so
Alright.
good.
the mini
People that are
boss.
following me, please come.
I did twice.
Told you I want the time to be romantic. I can't come.
Stone, calm down.
Eh?
We're in public.
Shh, like that matters to me.
Yo, how did we get a whole posse? What the actual?
Yeah,
It's
there's like
just
a
me.
shit
It's
ton
because
of
of
us.
me. It's because of me.
It's because people are hearing our stories.
I'm just following you guys. Where are we going?
Where's here hunting? God, this is a massacre.
Dude,
Oh, we're gonna kill
honestly,
this thing.
I hope when PvP comes out, I hope our guilds don't fight, because you guys are dope as shit.
But we would
Tanya's death
because
cult, the realist.
Fuck, I'm following the wrong people.
Yeah, you're probably the wrong
I got
people.
so confused. I was like, wow, I don't remember any of you guys being in that guild, but okay. I'll go with it.
look for the death cult.
She gotta be so fucking fast.
We're 129 strong.
112 strong, is that where we're at?
No, wait, hold on, let me double check. I think last time I checked we were at 129, but now it's more. Oh, no, we're at 114. 114. 114.
114? Damn.
I swear we were at 112
I'm not even sure how many
3
we have
hours
now.
ago. We must
Wait,
have.
hold
oh,
on
I
one
added
second.
you
Let me
in.
check how many.